Well, today starts the biggest process of this job. I've spent some time, and I'll bring the camera in here and kind of show you where I got the motor kind of all set up and ready to go. I've got the harness kind of laid up there, got the headers on, torqued. We'll retorque those later after we run some heat cycles. Took off the shifter here off of the transfer case just because I know it's going to be in the way, stabbing this thing in. I've done it before on my last one where I put it all in at once and wasn't too bad, went pretty smooth. So we're going to see what this does. First thing I'm going to do is probably take the hood off. I've got it all opened up. Once I get it off my stand, I'll put my actual motor mounts on, then come down and marry those together. Couple of things I remember from the last one. I think the AC compressor um, connector, it kind of hit right in here, I think, and I want to be careful about the back of this motor right here because I've got some plugs for the transmission and neutral safety switch and all that kind of laid up here. That's why I kind of temporary taped them there. Keeping this kind of make sure we got plenty of room up against the back of that firewall. I think we shouldn't be any problem. Hopefully everything goes okay. You can kind of see I've got that harness laid in here. I'll have to do the power over and down. Usually, you have all this device over here on the side that comes out and then it goes down and goes around the front of the oil pan. I don't have that stuff, and there's no need to chase it down. I think I can just run it right through there and on around to the well, I can go to the battery or the starter, and then from the starter up to the battery, whatever. I'll figure that out once the car's in. Got the hooker headers. These are the only way to go on these LS swaps, especially on these Land Cruisers. They're cast iron, but flow really nice, sound good. Kind of got everything together. I know that compressor looks pretty gnarly with it open like that, but it is what it is. Kind of got the harness all laid right here. We'll see. That's some crank sensor and some other stuff, and then a O2 sensor there. But you can kind of see, like I said, I'll eventually put the Toyota oil sending unit, and I'm supposed to have an adapter coming in today. After 2 times, I think I got it narrowed down. So a couple other things. Got the vehicle speed sensor there with the block off plate back behind it. So hopefully I can get this bad boy in with again, this is kind of one of my concerns, but I did see the motor has been in this before. There was a guy that started this project and he got in over this head, and but the motor did fit with that piece in, so I don't think I'm going to move it because it's got the brake. I'll be damned. Looks like your Land Cruiser's got an LS in it. Everything worked out really well. Only problem is I broke this back of this fuel rail off, the chain, pop. You know, what do you do? Probably get that at O'Reilly's. I'll check, I'll find one of those. Pretty common part. Everything lined up really well. Height-wise, I think we're good. Yeah, maybe you won't get to run the doghouse on top of the motor, but I think we could figure something out on that.